Good
Hello.
evening, everyone.
Hi.
Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tagging with Nona and Katie on Tuesday.
Yes, we're back.
We are.
Ta-da!
Can you believe it? I feel like we blinked and we just finished the spring sale, and here we are stepping into fall. It's like when you walk into Costco and they already have Halloween items out, and you're like, we are still in the middle of summer. What are you thinking? That's just
Absolutely.
like us. We're ready for the fall sale coming up here. We are 8 short weeks out, but
Mhm.
plenty of time for you to get going on consigning and get your stuff ready around the house. So
Yeah.
join us tonight. We are talking about registration tonight and collecting items around the house, where to be looking for, and what you could be finding.
Mhm.
So
I am
popcorn.
just having an out-of-body experience, Katie. It just doesn't feel real. Yeah, it came up so fast, the start of the season and being back to lives, and the lives are just so much fun. I don't know if you guys are having fun, but we're having lots of
We
fun,
love it. Yeah.
and we do. We do. We're kind of becoming nerds about it, but
Yes.
yeah, it's just good to be back at it, and, yeah.
I'm
So
glad that you and I went camping earlier this year because it helped, I think, gear into the end of summer. We
yeah,
typically go later, right? So that was fun.
agree. Yeah. Well,
Anyone
and this time last year, we were preparing for our first ever sale,
That's
new
true.
hunters, and holy cow, was there a deer in the headlights situation.
Yeah.
We were
For
just
anyone who was live with us on Facebook,
yeah,
give us a good thumbs up because you sat through all the fun technical difficulties that we had. So
yeah.
that was good.
We've had some adventures, haven't we? For
Yeah.
sure, since we started this, but it's been
Yes.
fun. We've learned a lot, and we just keep coming back, so,
Absolutely.
must be okay.
Hi, Heather. I see you're on here.
Hello.
Heather,
Yeah.
you are amazing. I will quickly toot Heather's horn. She was phenomenal at our last sale. She started watching our lives and attending classes and just asking really good questions, and they would be answered on our Facebook page. And that gal had, what was it, an 87% sell through rate on her item. So she had a phenomenal
Amazing.
check. She
Yep.
did great on her first sale. So,
Yeah.
congratulations, Heather. Take notes, everyone. You just come join in with us. Ask any question that you have. Don't feel like it has to be pertain to what we're talking about tonight. We are more than happy to answer your questions.
Yeah. Yeah, we are focusing a little more on stuff tonight that is a little bit more for new consigners, but in this so first we're going to talk about registration and just walk through how to register. But in the second half, we need you veterans to help us out because we're going to talk through like the strange places that we forget to look for stuff. Not strange, but just a reminder of like, oh, don't forget to check here and don't forget to check here. And we're going to help. The first step to consigning with JBF is the gather step. So get your stuff together before you got to find it right before you can tag it. So that's what we're
Absolutely.
going to talk through tonight. And just a couple quick reminders. Heather says hello, ladies, by the way, on the chatter page. Just a couple of quick reminders. There will be a couple of more new consignor classes coming up soon. We're working on dates for those. And we will get those out to you soon if you're a new consigner or you just want to learn a little bit more, see some hands on examples. That'll be coming up. And the 9 and 9 Jumpstart Challenge, first time we've ever done this, is going on right now. So you can earn an extra 5% on your check. So you can enter a drawing to earn 5%, I should say. So for every day that you enter 9 tags, you can enter your name in, and we will be drawing one name a week throughout this challenge. And our first drawing is going to be Thursday morning, but we'll go all the way through Wednesday. Boy, I couldn't have said that in a more confusing way, I don't think. So you can enter for the first drawing through tomorrow at midnight. And then Thursday morning, I will draw the first name. And then we've got a whole nother week of the contest. So just get 9 tags in a day, just get that ball rolling and make sure you get your name on that list and you'll be entered into the drawing. So that's going on right now. And the other thing I want to mention really quickly is, are you following us on Instagram? If you're
Yay.
not following us on Instagram, some people are watching on Instagram right now. So if you're not following us yet on Instagram, do that. There's a lot of fun things happening on Instagram that aren't happening on the Facebook page, for one. So it's, a few extra laughs. And we are also this week going to be doing an Instagram drawing. So that drawing is only going to be on Instagram. So make sure you like and follow or subscribe to the page. Is it called subscribing? Follow the page so that you will see that when it pops up, because that is coming soon. So, all right, Katie, are you ready for some registration?
I am. I can't
Awesome.
wait.
Okay, so I'm going to share my page really quick. We do the very best that we can to make registration as simple as possible, but it can still be a little bit daunting. So we are just going to walk you through that. Registration is when you choose your drop-off time, you pay your consignor fee if it's applicable, and you choose when your pickup time and get all of your information in the system so that your tags will ring up at our sale. So let me share my page. All right. And I'm going to head over to the registration. Okay. So can you see my cursor, Katie?
I can. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here's our registration page. Drop off for consigners is the 14th and the 15th of October. And I'm just going to walk through this with you. Really, we're going to keep it nice and simple. One thing I will say is a lot of the questions that people have about registration can usually be solved by just slowing down a little bit when you register and reading the information. So it might seem like a lot, but everything in here is important and helpful information for consigners. So this gives you a brief description. You're going to be able to, like I said, pick your drop off and pickup appointments, complete your consignor waiver, pay your consignor fee if you owe one, and grab your shopping passes. So that's all going to happen in this one place. The only other place you need to go before you're able to register is to either choose our event in the tagging site. So right here, have you added the Bremerton sale to my events on the tagging site? If not, you're going to follow this link. And the second is if you don't have a consignor number yet. So if you've never consigned with a Just Between Friends sale anywhere in the country, you're going to need a consignor number. And that's also at the tagging site, but it's a different spot. So you're going to follow these links and you are going to get your consignor number if you don't have one, and you're going to choose our event to sell at if you haven't done that already. And if you don't know whether or not you've done that, I'm going to walk you through that after we get to the bottom. Okay, so that's the first step. Are you ready to consign? The good news is, because we're a franchise, once you consign at any JBF location, you can consign at ours. You don't have to get a different consignor number. So first thing is kind of the most exciting. So you're going to slide down to the passes and you're going to get your consignor pass. So first day here is for pre-sale day on Wednesday. And you're going to click that little plus, and then there's two options. There's the Donate All Consignor Pass, or there's the Consignor Pass. So if you are reducing and donating all of the items you are selling at the sale, you are a Donate All Consignor. So you are going to select your pass right here. If not, you're going to select a regular consignor pass. Okay. And then you're going to do the same thing for half price early entry, which is on Friday. Friday evening. And again, one for donate all consigners, one for regular consigners. Even if you think you might not use those consigner passes, just grab them just in case, because they are free, and it's not going to take them away from anyone else to grab them, but just in case you change your mind, you will have them already. The other reason it's nice to grab them is that they also include a guest pass, or in the case of the half price sale, there's 2 guest passes. So on Wednesday pre-sale day, your ticket will scan 2 times, once for you and once for one other guest. And then on half price day, your ticket will scan 3 times. So again, once for you and 2 times for 2 guests. So it's good to have them. It's good to grab them. Like I said, it doesn't cost anything. Consigner information is next. That's pretty self-explanatory. And this is a good spot to just stop for a minute and read through the consigner agreement. So like I said, a lot of the questions that our consigners bring up or have during the course of the sale are all answered in this consigner agreement. So just pause here for a quick minute or two, read through this information, and then you'll agree to the terms. And next thing on here is to pay your consigner fee. So if you are reducing and donating all of your items, you do not pay a consigner fee. That's a big thank you for us, because all the items that you donate that don't get sold during the sale go to our charity partners. And it's a wonderful blessing for the community, and we really just want to say thank you. So we're going to waive your consigner fee. If you choose to take your unsold items home, which is fine as well, there is a consigner fee of $15 right now, but that is only until August 31st. So we just have just over a week, like a week and a half left. And then early bird pricing ends and the price goes up to $20 September 1st. So if you're going to consign with us and you know you're going to consign, hop on and get registered before August 31st so you can save that extra 25%. And little fun fact, only about half of the consigners that we are expecting to sell at our sale are registered at this point. So that means half of you haven't gotten the early bird discount yet. So hop on, do that so you can save those few extra dollars, because every dollar counts right now, Katie, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so next is going to be drop off. Okay, so you're going to come down here. If you're a regular consigner, you can use our regular drop off times, which just means you're going to bring your stuff into the building and you're going to drop it off yourself. So there's a drop down menu here. You pick your drop off time. Now, something that is a wonderful service we like to provide for our donate all consigners is express drop off. So if you choose to, you can select express drop off if you're a donate all consigner. So those times are down here. Our drop off times are on Tuesday only. And then you're going to select how many items you're dropping off. There is a fee for the service, but the awesome thing is you can just pull up to the door and drop your stuff off and then go, and we will put it out for you. So that's available if it's something you desire to do. And then this talks through what the tags look like, talking about donation. Again, just take a quick minute to read through these things. You're going to choose a pickup time. I'm going to scroll back up here. We're not donating all. So then here are the options for pickup times. Okay, so choose when you want to pick up your unsold items, if you should have any. Hopefully you don't have any at all. Excuse me. And then consigner payout. So this is where you're going to let us know whether you would like to have an e-check, which is sent through email. You print it yourself and then either take it into your bank, or you can use mobile deposit, which mobile deposit tends to work a little better for this, but either one is fine. And if a small note here is that if you're a Navy Federal customer, we really highly recommend that you use a physical check sent via UPS right here, because Navy Federal has stated that they don't accept e-checks. A few of you have had a little bit of success with this, but for the most part, people are not really able to deposit an e-check through Navy Federal. So we recommend that you get your check sent through the mail. And then there's a note here about using a tagging gun. So if you're going to be using a tagging gun, again, stop yourself here, read through all that. And then down at the bottom is the billing section. And then you hit submit. So after that, you'll get an email from us confirming that you're registered. It will tell you the drop-off and pickup times you chose. And it will also have your consignor passes in it. So those are the big hot items, things to remember when you're registering. If you have any trouble at all, just reach out to Katie and I. We're happy, or even the moderators, Dania and Jody on the Facebook page are so helpful. So just reach out if you have any troubles with that at all. And if you have questions about that, go ahead and pop it in the comments. And let's see. I'm just checking to see if there's any on the chatter page. Katie, do you want to start us chatting about getting your stuff together? So we're registered. What do we do next?
Can we answer Heather's question real quick?
Yes.
If you didn't select an item to donate, but it didn't sell, can you leave it to donate anyways? Yes. There's absolutely an opportunity to reach out on Facebook, email us on the side. We will get it. They will give us that information. But in all honesty, on your contract, if it is not picked up by a certain hour, everything does go to donate. We do our best to reach out to people. We understand emergencies, car accidents, things happen, right? But we do our best to reach out to you. We also understand that life happens and we get forgetful. And so sometimes we slip, but yeah, there absolutely will be an opportunity for donation.
Yes. Yeah. And one thing I'm going to insert really quick is just, we have a lot of people ask if they can bring items just to donate. And absolutely, that's fine. If you want them to go to our charity partners, you just have to bring them during the sale. So we don't take donations the rest of the year, but while we're in the building, you can drop some things off. No giant furniture items that we can't carry and haul off.
Absolutely. Yeah. And make sure to be considerate that, things like holes and tears and things like that, the donation partners also, don't really want to be sending that off too. So just be considerate. So awesome. Yeah, let's step into our collecting, gathering. Where do we start? Where do we look? So Nona and I were talking about where are the weirdest places to look, or strange, right? Things not common, not common places to be checking. Mm-hmm. And I thought I'd start off, it seems so simple, but I was cleaning out my kitchen cabinets and there was this little cubby and I was putting my strainer away and it wasn't fitting very well. And so I found all my kids like old little plates that I'm going to be consigning. So these adorable tray ones. Do you guys remember these? They like stick to the table really well. Do you still use them, Nona?
Yeah, I do. I'm like, oh.
She's like, I'll be looking. These are really cute Jell-O molds, right? And so we're coming into Halloween. That is perfect, something to sell at the sale. So be a lookout for these kind of items because they are going to be tagged this week.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of obvious things, aren't there? But one thing we're kind of, like Katie said, trying to hit on is just the things you may not necessarily think about. And two, like bottles, sippy cups, even baby size utensils. These things are so useful to another family, but we maybe don't think about them. What else? What are some of your other fun random kitchen ones?
Oh, goodness. Yeah. So I try to keep like one sippy cup around, maybe you're hosting, you have that kind of stuff. But I did find a bottle. My sister still has a 2-year-old and so it was time to get rid of those kind of items.
Yeah. Formula machines. That one popped into my head.
Baby Breeza. I definitely used one of those. I've sold those. I promise you. So these are the kind of things that not just consigners, but shoppers are looking for. Baby Breezas. They're really huge, marketed for JBF. So if you're thinking about selling it at our sale, definitely do that. Like
Yeah.
their sale.
Yeah. And throw some comments in too. Those of you that are watching, things that pop into your head, just share with us. I had a random place that came to mind, Katie, which is checking the car and like the garage for stuff like the mirrors on the back of your seats and checking your car seats, making sure there's still enough life left before the expiration, and hiking gear like the hiking carriers
Yeah,
and
that's right.
sleeping bags for kids and like the little kid-sized tents and that
Mhm.
kind of stuff.
I did just run into the little seated chair with the tray on it that I'll be consigning this sale.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
they're so cute.
Collapsible one?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, those
It's
are
cute.
really cute.
It's adorable. Yeah, our garage is a goodness. You can find just about anything in there when it comes to selling. Um, one of the places I like, it's near the attic, but I have more of the walking crawl space, but is that's our game closet area. And so we
Oh,
love to sell and repurchase new games at the sale. That is a perfect time to try out something new. Played it a couple of times. They're ready to move on from it. Maybe it wasn't their favorite game, and then they can go back to the sale and go pick a new one. So some people have called it renting at JBF because they just
yeah.
sell and buy new for themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had I gotta look at I got a cheat sheet.
Mhm.
Another thing that came to mind, obviously books and DVDs kind of come to mind,
Yes.
but craft supplies that never got used, those fun like science kits and
Yes.
um electronics, homeschool materials. Like homeschool curriculum is one that maybe you don't think you can sell, but you absolutely can. And again, it's just like good new condition, like new condition, board games, puzzles, video games.
Absolutely. The linen closet, that's a big one.
Oh,
Sheet
yes.
sets. I know our kids like to get the new, well, they're stepping into that, like the My Little Pony set or Sonic Hedgehog. I
Mhm.
like just a basic blue sheet or white, but they're starting to get to that phase. And so those sell really well. Marvel. Yeah, those are a
Yeah,
great options. But how many little baby blankets did you get at your baby shower? That'd be a good
a
contest.
lot. Yes, a
Um,
lot, and burp cloths and
yeah,
swaddle blankets
and
and
people make them for you, and they're so sentimental and they're so soft and wonderful. But those are such a great option.
mhm,
I love to wrap them with ribbon and tie it off so that people can feel them and they're nice and
yeah,
soft. So
that's a
that
cute
gives
idea.
space.
Heather had some suggestion, maternity items, breast pads, how many times do you get a million bottles of baby wash and you never end up using it, still sealed, as long as it's
Yes,
unopened, and clean bath toys. Oh, birthday party supplies. That's one thing that you
I
talked
always
about
do
in the
that.
last sale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the kit
I don't have.
all together.
I just tagged. I had my gosh, what was it? Beauty and the Beast whole set with the
Oh,
happy
yeah.
birthday, and we do really, really large banners. And so I'm gonna do my best to get it hung up so people can see what it looks like. But we love to do a really large banner for each birthday. Um,
Yeah.
they're like $18 on Amazon, but sell it for $5 at the sale, and that will just bless another family. You could use those banners in your room for decoration, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. Agreed. Another one that popped to my mind, Katie, was holiday stuff, because
Yeah.
it's still summer outside. I mean, my kids were just playing on the water slide 2 days ago. So Christmas is not on my agenda at all, but this is the sale to sell Christmas stuff. That was a tongue twister, by the way. This is
Yeah.
the time to sell your holiday stuff. So things your kids have outgrown that they're not ever going to be able to wear again. Take a minute and go through your Christmas clothing bin and your Christmas books and that kind of stuff. Things that your kids don't like or don't need anymore. What you got? Oh, Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
It's
I just
backwards.
wanted
So I was testing my skills at reading backwards.
but little note, make sure to look inside to
Oh,
Michael.
Oh, shoot. Inscribed.
Maybe Michael can give this to his child someday.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing to watch for. We do not accept when it's written in on the inside. So
Inscriptions. Yeah.
to special grandma,
Yeah.
I love that she writes notes to them, but
Yeah.
that just means they're keeping them forever.
Just think, Katie, when Michael's passing that on to his kids, you will be the grandma.
Next subject.
Hey, do you want to hear
Yeah.
another random fun fact? Speaking of grandmas, my name means grandma in
It
Italian.
does.
Yeah, so I
does.
keep telling Isaac that when I'm a grandma, I'm like, can my grandkids call me Nona? And he really took a second, and he's like, yeah, I guess that's all right.
Yeah, I could see where that could come off as like disrespectful, but I think it's so
Yeah,
sweet.
maybe. I think it's cute. Anyway, sorry, that had absolutely nothing to do with JBF, by the way.
No, it's
Yeah.
adorable. So yeah, definitely be watching for those holiday things. Like I shared, I found this in my kitchen. It is a Jello mold. I even have a unicorn one. That's year round, right? But these are going to be awesome finds for the sale. Let's see.
Speaking of
trying to think
seasonal
what others.
costumes.
How could we miss that? That is wow. Yes, dress up the
Yeah.
kids all year round. So we have a that they have grown out of. Do you know how many unicorn costumes I have? Probably at least 4.
Probably a lot.
Yes, at least 4.
Yeah,
but
probably a lot.
I picked them all up at the sale myself.
Yeah.
So
I just this last week went through my dress up bins because I've got 2 boys. Yeah, some boys love to play dress up. My boys do not. I saved every costume that my oldest had when he was younger and couldn't care less. And so I was like, you know what? It's time to move this on. Give it to somebody else. They will love it more. And I pulled so many costumes out and it just felt good. It was like, nope, we're going to let somebody else love on these for a little bit. But costumes, yeah.
And
Plus,
then go back to the sale and find a new find for them, right?
Yes.
For Halloween. That's perfect timing. They wear it for one day, not even the whole day. Just the evening. So what a great place to find your costumes at such a great price. That is always my goal, is to dress the entire family in costumes from the sale. So let's see if we can do it this year.
Agreed. Heather's got a good question. If clothing had a prior the previous owner child's name in it, did that make sense? If it has a child's name in it, can you sell it on the tag? And yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely. Some of them you can remove it, so you can check into that and see if some of them are you can like peel a sticker off or something like that. But yeah, you can sell it in the tag. No problem. Yeah, costumes. They just kind of build up. Rain gear is another thing to check for this sale because that's a big, big seller at the fall sale also.
Umbrellas. Now you're on rain gear. Little umbrellas. My daughter has adorable little umbrellas. She loves umbrellas. She's now taken to my big gold one. Yes. She stepped up in the world. So we will be consigning a couple little ones. But rain boots, you're onto such a great point. Here in Washington, today it was supposed to rain at our soccer practice. We all got all geared up in our rain stuff, only to look kind of like fools, and it was sunny the whole time. So but we were ready and prepared.
Hey, you were prepared.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the legacy of living in this area, right? Is like just be prepared for the rain. Another thing that popped to my mind is outdoor stuff. Just because it's the fall sale doesn't mean we can't sell outdoor toys and large items and stuff like that too.
Absolutely.
You know, it doesn't get freezing cold for quite a while, and people will still be happy to snag a deal on an outdoor thing. And then Isaac has what he very proudly, Isaac is my husband, by the way, for those of you who don't know, very proudly was like, I want a section for Isaac's suggestions. So his suggestions are under the stairs and under the beds. So check the places that you store stuff that you haven't seen in forever.
Such a good point.
And and in Katie's case, under her house in her gigantic crawl space.
It's huge, you guys. I don't know that I'm ever going to do a tour because y'all don't need to see that. But I'm able to store all my Christmas stuff, all my JBF finds. I'm not going to lie, when we came to buy this house, that was a huge selling point. I thought, Oh, the buckets I could store.
All the extra stuff. Okay, we got some more good suggestions. So
Yeah.
Helene says, what about St. Patrick's Day clothing, which is a fantastic thing to insert. So thank you for that, because that is before our spring sale. And
Oh.
right, because St. Patrick's Day is in March, and our next sale is the beginning of April. And then Heather's suggestion: snow gear, sleds, inner tubes. Absolutely, check the gloves and the hats and
Ooh,
those
that's
things
such
that
a
you
good
just
one.
don't. Yeah,
I'm gonna
because
be
a
doing
lot
that
of
tonight.
yeah, and it's like it's hard to think about winter things right now
Mhm.
because it's
Yeah.
just nice and warm. So it's good to get that, like, oh yeah, I should get that box of stuff out. And yeah,
Purge.
Katie, guess what?
It's
We're out of
9:01.
time. I don't know how that happened so quickly,
It
but we made
does.
it to the end. Yeah. Okay. So reminder, do you want to quickly remind them about the 9 and 9 challenge? And I'm just checking comments really quick.
Yes, let me see. So we're closing on midnight, right? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, yes. For the
So
first
it
drive.
closes at Yeah, so it's gonna close at midnight tomorrow night. So right now we have our 9 and 9 going. So um if you so to break it down, you just want to get 9 items tagged and put in and update it on our Google page, and it will put you into a drawing to earn 5% back on your consignor check for the upcoming sale. So
Yeah.
Nona will be doing a drawing on Thursday for that first one. So keep your eyes peeled and get to tagging, right?
Yeah.
It's never too soon. It's never too late. Unless you're, 2 days into the sale, it might be a little late, but you're always welcome to tag. But we are so excited and we want to bless someone with an extra 5% on their check. So
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
get going.
And we have a second drawing in a week.
1 week. So don't
Sorry,
give up. Yeah, you're just fine.
I'm just making a note. Somebody asked a question on Instagram, and so I wanted to get back to them. Yes, and Katie, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was trying to read and talk at the same time, and turns out I'm not
Me
that good
too.
at it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I know. I'm better not reading. We are just so excited. This is your sale. We're excited to put it on for you all. So collect your items, and we can't wait to see you all in the fall. Get to know you and reach out if you're ready for a new consignor class. If you need any help, we are here for you 24/7.
It's rolling. It is time. I feel like saying that, but anyway, thanks for joining us tonight, guys, and we will talk soon.
See you on Tuesday.
Bye.